yesterday, Ryan.
Oh yeah, he did fold a vote to me. That was great.
That was so sick.
Oh man, that was a lot of
The
fun.
chat went crazy.
Yeah,
They went insane.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was a really funny hand. Yeah, you know what's funny? The funny thing about that hand is he bet really big on the flop, repping a 9. I had the ace-10, and I sort of blocked all of his 9s, and I was like, I'm gonna have to. I was like, man, if he has 9, he's gonna go to town too. I might have to put in a lot of money with ace-10. But yeah, no, it turned to 9, and he decided to not rep quads. Pretty mannered. And the river, so he bet so big on the flop. I thought I had overbet the river because like with conventional bet sizing I had, and I ended up betting too small. And then I realized it like as he was tanking. I was like, oh fuck, because I was trying to make him fall. I thought he had a queen. I thought there was a good chance he had queen 10, queen jack. And you know it's a challenging spot for him because I'll have a 9 there sometimes, and then I will also check a lot of kings in the flop and feel like very strongly incentivized to bet them on that river.
So we get to this river. No one has a heart. Let's see who has the most heart at this point, right?
Oh man, what was he actually? Okay, so we got.
So Wayne c-bet flop. Wayne is a bit of a c-better here.
He likes it, yeah.
Confirmed a limit player.
Confirmed limit player. Like thirds his hand to a bluff, great spot for him. The 4 and 5 flush boards generally pretty favorable for the big blind. So he will have a lot of offsuit 1-heart hands, and when Wayne bet checks, he will have some flushes, but very few.
Yeah, Wayne thinking like, you know, this fucking Doug guy just bluffs all the time. It could probably just be a chop here. But even when you're chopping, you don't need to, doesn't mean you need to call every single hand.
Can Wayne raise though? I don't think so, but that would be sick. That would be sick. Would Lebratis raise this spot?
Some percentage of the time,
right? Yeah. Such a gangster there.
Which blocker would you feel comfortable if you're Wayne to raise this river?
I would just go. What was it actually?
The action is like a hand history on the left, but it just went c-bet flop by Wayne.
Doug's river probing.
That's how you guess wrong.
In those spots I try to pick the. I try to pick. It's hard to have a really sensible blocker there. I try to pick the just like lowest hand in my range.
Shout out to Shiraz, subscribing 12 months in a row, asking, when are fees and less visiting Vancouver again? I'm going in May for Scoop. I don't know.
I will not be going in May for Scoop. Those are tournaments, right?
Yeah, tournaments.
Yeah. No. I'll be
Fees,
here repping the US a day.
Fees, who famously once brought us into playing tournaments, has now exited tournaments and berates us for playing them.
I'm a pioneer. I'm an innovator. That's right. I broke in. I broke into them.
He paved the way for all of us.
And now I'm on to the next thing.
Upswing. What's up, man? Awesome, dude. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Good luck.
Are you gonna grind a full summer?
Tournaments, man. Love them. Yeah, I'm there.
You're gonna grind the whole series?
Are you? Do you love them?
I've done the last 2 years, and I think I'll play all the events. I mean, no limit events again this year.
Do you have as much fire as you did last summer? Because you were on fire last summer.
I always have fire, dude.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. All right.
Jason
If you're gonna do it, you got to be all in.
I mean, dude, like there's so many tournaments in one spot. You don't have to go anywhere. You just show up and play soft tournaments every day. It's hard not to love that, man.
That is true. All of the best tournament here.
Thank you.
All the best tournaments.
And then there's just
all the best tournaments happen in one place at one time. One time of the year.
Yeah, I love it.
And you pass it up.
And those of you guys who are wondering, who is this Jason Les guy? He just completed the AI bot challenge. He plays the nosebleeds. He actually ran super deep last year in the World Series main. Which place did you get, Jason?
I got 40th, which is crazy.
Yeah, I remember you were chip leader for a while, right?
Yeah, it was crazy. I think I busted day 6. I show up day 6, you know, like 30 big blinds or something, not super short, but below average. And I just like started off on fire, and I was just like doubling up, winning big pots left and right. And after the first break, I was like 2nd or 3rd in chips or something like that. And I was like, holy fuck, I'm going to win the main event.
Dude, I thought for sure you were going to win the main event. I couldn't believe that you didn't. I was like, oh my God, he's going to like... I remember I had just... Me and Dong had just left. We had just driven to California. And like it was like the next day. And I think... Yeah, we had driven to California. I guess the day that you busted, or there was the next day, and we were like thinking like, oh man, like if he gets it to the last day before November, we're just gonna turn around.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, bust. Obviously, like you get that far, and it kind of sucks to bust. But to be honest, like I didn't really feel that bad for that long. I wasn't like upset with how I played, and just like having that experience. I mean, obviously making that amount of money was really cool.
So Doug 3-bet 8-3 suited pre-flop. They both hit a pair. Doug checks. Wayne goes for value, and it checks down. Wayne wins with his 8-king kicker with 2 pair. What do you guys think about Doug's 3-bet with the 8-3? Is that something he does in like a heads-up online background type
Yeah,
of play?
I think you'll see at least against 3Xs, Doug will be 3-betting 8-3 suited. 2.5 to 3X opens, Doug's going to be 3-betting 8-3 suited. As I mean, as a bluff, but these low suited hands tend to play pretty well as 3-bet bluffs. So I mean, I'm not going to call it value, but just like a pretty good bluff hand.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, realizes equity really well.
So that's not only for the stream today, that's in his game plan.
Yeah.
That's in his repertoire.
Yep.
Doug opens the button with ace-deuce suited.
I'm not gonna be like, I don't know, did I have it or not?
Exactly.
Wayne defends his big blind with king 9 off.
Limit Hold'em guy asks if there's a date for the upswing party. There is not, but it will be around the World Series Poker main event, probably right before the main event.
It was cool last year.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun last year.
And it, upswing has grown so much since then. You
I'm
need a bigger venue.
I'm like a little bit worried. Like, I don't know where we're gonna put it. I mean, we could maybe try to put it in the same place, but we might.
No,
it
you
might
need
be
a
too
bigger
many people,
venue.
Yeah.
So here we have a monster
So we might
hand.
have to do something else.
Doug with the
We'll figure it
nut
out.
flush draw and a straight draw. Wayne with the top pair and a straight draw. Goes bet call.
Boom.
Whoa, what a sick card.
Rip.
Well, I mean,
Wayne.
like, he's not going to win that much
Yeah.
unless...
It's just slow down Wayne.
Wayne is a limit player though. 2 pair. Like, they don't. I'm telling you, they don't fold. I'm telling you, limit players don't fold. Oh, here's the thing.
These has a strong, love for limit players.
Yeah, they're some of my favorite people. And here's a problem with this. This is why Wayne is going to get away from this, is because Doug is going to look at that 9 and think, oh man, Wayne's going to have a 10 here a bunch, and then
You might bluff here.
yeah, he might bluff here.
Do you remember when you took that trip to China with Limit Guy 1, and Limit Guy
Guy
2, and Limit
yeah.
Guy 3?
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
good.
Some of my, like I said, some of my favorite guys. like literally ranked number 1, 2, and 3.
So let's see the sizing that Doug goes for here. Is there a chance he might go for an overbet, putting Wayne on a
He
straight,
checked he checked back
check
the turn.
back the river, or check back the turn, I'm sorry.
Very interesting.
And then he might assume that he's going to get value
might
from
get
any
Wayne-
jack or a 10.
He might get a raise.
Wayne, maybe, but he might get Wayne really good. Wayne might look at this and think, I'm blocking all these boat combos. Like, Doug is like boat or nothing. Like, why would he check a straight or a flush on the turn? There you go. Got him.
Just a check call.
Check
Okay.
call. Doug takes down the
Trap
pot.
sweep.
Anyone who wants to come play with Jamie Gold is currently playing here at the Bicycle Casino in a 5-10 no-limit game.
Running it back up.
One-time bracelet winner, the main event champ,
Yeah, he won the bracelet.
the bracelet, the champ for life.
Yeah.
Nice guy, Ryan, if you
Oh, yeah.
or Jason, if you guys haven't got a chance to play with him.
I've never played with him.
Very nice guy. Still gives action.
Yeah.
Not as insane as he seemed on the stream at
Oh,
one
yeah.
time or TV, ESPN.
He's-
But
he's-
still gives the action.
Nice.
I 3-bet him the other day. Just calls out a position with
usually take
King
an approach
4
to
suited.
pay off
Just
and ask
no
for-
problem.
Oh yeah, so yeah, right. So he's like, he probably is in the lab. He probably, Or actually, no. Sorry. That's the Negreanu. Yeah. King Force.
So I was playing in Vegas, and Jamie Gold was at my table before. This is like many years ago, and this trainee came up to the table and was like hitting on me. I didn't know.
A tranny?
I didn't know what was going on at first. I figured things out eventually.
Wait. When you say eventually,
No, like while playing, like
Okay,
before the session ended. But from what someone told me, Jamie Gold's friend did not figure it out in time.
Oh my god!
oh, rip.
I don't know for sure. That's just what he told me the next day.
All right. Well,
Is it the big buff guy that's on his that was
No,
like in his rail the whole
No.
time?
This was just some random guy there with
Oh,
him.
okay.
I have no idea who it was. The guy wasn't even
I
playing.
try
He
to
was
take
just
I
chilling.
try to get into a little pause.
Someone
just so
asked
that,
what
if
percent
I-
of Doug do I have?
But just in case.
I
But, like,
took
once you start to get,
75% of Doug
like,
here.
yeah.
Thought it was a
Okay,
pretty
I'll
good
take
spot.
the guys
Since
that-
yesterday didn't go so
that-
smooth,
like,
you still wanted to jump in and take a lot of action, huh?
Yeah,
have to
heads
do
up
it,
is
though,
a
like,
really good,
always instantly act.
really good game for Doug. So I'm happy to take a piece of this action.
Like a little bit.
It's hard.
No, I know.
The blood's flowing.
So since Doug has stepped back last few months from his
Trust me, like, if
to
I'm
do
on
his
8 hours
YouTube
a day
channel,
heads up match or something,
how much
I'm
would
not
he
like
fall
okay,
behind the
my time
curve
on
of being the best still heads up player? Like,
I mean, as much. I mean, it's hard to. It's really. Well, I don't know. My answer would be like exactly that much time. Well, honestly, even more than that, because even though he's been doing the YouTube, like, you know, he wasn't super focused on Heads Up
For a year now.
Yeah, because no one was
Yeah.
playing him, so like that he was doing all his tournament stuff, right? So you know, it's like it's like as long as people, you know, and it's funny. It's like then he sort of you know, no one plays him. He has all this time, and you know they sort of get a year, however long, to catch up, right? So yeah, I mean, I would say it's harder to quantify in anything other than me for time. And I mean, a year in terms of poker, if I look back in the last 10 years, it's just like every year, it's just these like leaps, and you think, and at the end of each year, you're like, all right, next year it's like not going to be so much, and then like, nope, there's every single year just like a huge difference. Yeah, even when I took, even in 2014, I played all those tournaments, like, just a lot. I don't know. You just things just rattle around in there, and you try them out, and like you just discover more stuff. And you play with people. They try out you know, different things. You sort of figure out what they're doing, and yeah, it just keeps evolving. So
I had a monster.
Free?
Yeah.
I usually do that on
Wayne
monsters.
getting a little shallow again, it
I
looks
usually
like.
do that on monsters.
That one,
by the way,
I can't